Ciao a tutti e ben ritrovati in questa quarta puntata di Ritorno al Futuro. Siamo nel primo episodio del gioco e dobbiamo tornare indietro nel tempo, negli anni 30, per andare a salvare Doc. Quindi ci troviamo all'interno della nostra macchina del tempo.
Time circuits on. Flux capacitor
Ok, il
fluxy.
flusso sta flussando. Impostiamo la
Okay.
data.
If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Ok, siamo pronti per partire. Vai, 88 miglia. Ah, bene. Perfetto, proprio in mezzo. Beh, perlomeno abbiamo evitato che il poliziotto venga ucciso. Ci stanno anche sparando addosso. Vabbè. Come al solito nascondiamo la macchina dietro al cartello pubblicitario, perché è il posto più sicuro a quanto pare. Ok, 2 miglia Hill Valley. Ed eccoci qua a Hill Valley degli anni 30. Praticamente l'abbiamo vista in qualsiasi
Einstein,
epoca.
where'd you go now, boy?
Ed è una classica cittadina degli anni 30 con vecchie macchine. Quella è la vecchia rompipalle quando era giovane. E probabilmente sarà rompipalle anche da adesso, quindi se lo è da vecchia, lo è anche da giovane. Ok, beh, certo, no?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been
Eccolo
unable to
Doc.
do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Allora, beh, diciamo che non possiamo svelare l'identità,
Mark me
quindi
down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish and
contentiamola.
virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Gli starò le calcagna.
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my
Ma
day.
sì,
Make your
accontentiamola.
day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better.
Mr.
May I get your name?
Yeah, it's
Beh, direi Michael Corleone, dai.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Signora Strickland.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Ok. Tieni premuto il tasto destro per far correre Marty. Quindi, corriamo. Vediamo un po'.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down.
Bar
How'd Doc
clandestino.
ever get mixed up in that?
Beh, la città non è che è cambiata moltissimo, i negozi sono più o meno gli stessi. Banca sicuramente non ci faranno entrare.
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Quindi dirigiamoci al caffè 80, che penso che non si chiami caffè 80, ma mensa dei poveri. Eccoci qua. E come al solito, chi troviamo dentro al bar?
McFly. Biff? Kid.
Nostro
Grandpa?
nonno.
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you?
In ogni epoca, Tannen rompe le palle
No, of
ai
course not,
McFly.
kid.
È proprio
All right. That's better. What are
nell'indole
you
dei
looking at,
Tannen.
punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's
Il
too
cappello è
flashy.
troppo vistoso.
You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Vediamo che ci dice il tizio. No,
Okay. Hey,
proprio zero.
never mind.
Vabbè. C'è un tizio qua.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess
Giusto, mi
up his
sembra
time.
giusto. Ok, allora ci facciamo un giretto in città, vediamo che cosa troviamo. Stazione di polizia. Perfetto.
Who are
Andiamo
you
a
and what do
cercare
you want?
Doc.
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No?
Then scram.
Doc!
Eccolo qua, Doc.
Marty,
Grande.
Doc!
what are you doing here?
Tra l'altro il
You
doppiatore
saved me,
di Doc è Christopher
My
Lloyd,
kid? When?
mentre
May
quello di
14th,
Marty non è
1986.
Michael J. Fox.
The automatic retrieval system, of course.
Ma la voce
I'd almost
di
forgotten about that.
doppiaggio di Doc
So what's our plan
è
for getting
proprio
you out of here?
Christopher Lloyd.
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case.
Sì, sì,
They're releasing me tomorrow
sei proprio
morning.
convinto.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that,
Eccolo
Doc.
qua.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right. But what?
Facciamoci valere? Parliamo con i gangster? Facciamoci
Why don't we try to
valere.
tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article,
Giustamente,
it appears that I'm
giustamente.
going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
Parliamo con i
Hey,
gangster.
maybe I could talk to the
Certo.
gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
Noi le
I don't think
proviamo,
the
per
criminals
vedere un
of
po' i
this era are going to
discorsi.
be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided. Do you?
Torniamo indietro nel
Why
tempo.
don't I take the DeLorean, go
Eh,
back
no.
in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen. resulting in a
Paradosso delle
paradox
proporzioni
of
sfascia
continuum
continua.
shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be
Mi
ridiculous,
riferivo
Marty.
solo
I was
alla
only
fine
referring
dell'universo
to the
come
end
lo
of the
conosciamo.
universe as we know it.
Ha pienamente ragione, però.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered
Turbo
drill.
trapano.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931!
Ok.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket
Ok,
drill.
quindi
You've
esiste
just got to
l'idea,
pull my
dobbiamo
younger
solo
self into finishing the prototype.
stimolare il doc 17enne
How am I supposed to convince
a
your younger self to
completare il
finish the
turbo
rocket
trapano.
drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I
Okay.
won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid,
Accomodante.
so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where
Ok,
to find
quindi
me.
dobbiamo
Soup kitchen. Got it.
capire
Stay
dov'è
away from the
adesso
soup. It'll cause irreparable damage
il
to your
giovane Doc.
digestive system.
il giovane pivello Doc. Quindi andiamo alla mensa dei poveri
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc.
e proviamo a
I'll be chatting here in
chiamare
no
a
time.
casa sua.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Ho fatto caso a una cosa, prima ha detto per te sarà una passeggiata convincere il me 17enne, no? Sarà come una passeggiata. Però in inglese lo dice come mangiare un pezzo di torta, giusto per intenderci.
Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery. Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Heavy.
Ok, chiamiamo la residenza Brown. Vediamo un po' dove è finito il pivello.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his
Ok,
clerking duties
Palazzo
at
di
the
Giustizia.
courthouse. May I say he's calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Andiamo subito. Tanto è a 2 passi da qua, courthouse. I comandi non è che sono proprio intuitivi, però... Einstein.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Oh, ma guarda un po'. L'abbiamo trovato
Touch
subito.
those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Papa, I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have
Ho
important
importanti
business to
affari da
transact.
sbrigare.
Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Ho sentito che sta lavorando a un
I
turbo, un
understand you're
trapano.
working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. A might well be equal to A's expectation value.
Non è ancora
Only if the
convinto,
coefficient of friction remains constant.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
See, I'm sort of in the science business
Sì.
myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true.
Sono
I'm a
scienziato.
scientist.
So tell me something,
Dico
Mr.
qualcosa
Scientist,
dal
from
suo
your
vasto
vast
bagaglio di
storehouse
conoscenza
of scientific
scientifica.
knowledge.
L'osso della gamba è unito all'osso dell'anca. Quali
Amazing.
perle di scienza proprio.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask
A
me what
cos'è
E
uguale
equals.
E?
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Ci ho colto sprovvisti praticamente. Ho fatto una domanda parecchio...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Esagerato. Allora facciamo così. Possiamo tornare da Doc. Oh, guarda, è uscito di nuovo. Vediamo se ci dice qualcos'altro.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone!
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. By the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value.
Allora, riparliamo un attimo con Doc
Doc!
Marty,
per chiedere
have you found my
consiglio.
younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections. So I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him. But right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Il giovane te
Why does your
borbotta
younger
tutto
self
il
mutter all the
tempo.
time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly
Quindi
miserable
grazie a un
failure, one which
fallimento
marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Doc si ispirò alla scienza.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Ok, vediamo un po' gli aiuti cosa ci dicono. Vediamo col secondo aiuto. Cosa barbotta Emmet quando cammini? Prova a registrare i borbotti di Emmet. Ok, noi abbiamo il registratore, quello che ci ha lasciato Doc col messaggio. E proviamo a vedere se registrando quello che dice riusciamo a trarne qualcosa, magari da far ascoltare a Doc. Dov'è? Eccolo là. Allora, inventario, registratore. Ok. A elevato a H moltiplicato per l'inverso di A elevato. Non si capisce niente quello che dice. Perfetto. Quindi abbiamo il registratore e non possiamo farci niente, no? No, possiamo portarlo solo da Doc e farglielo ascoltare. Magari lui può esserci di aiuto.
Psst, Doc!
Shorty, how goes the escape plan?
Ho registrato i tuoi borbotti.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanhoe's
Basta dire che il giovane me,
Just tell my younger
che
self
H
that
è
HC
uguale
was a
all'operatore.
Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a
Sì,
vast two-dimensional
tutto. Capito
membrane.
tutto proprio.
So,
It'll be fine.
Qual era la formula?
what was H again?
L'operatore
Hamiltonian operator.
hamiltoniano?
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tandem
Strano.
is treating him like
Eh?
dirt.
Vero?
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Silvia.
Sylvia,
Right,
Ok.
Sylvia.
Bene.
hang in there, Doc.
Quindi,
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
per questa puntata è tutto. Noi continuiamo la prossima volta. E mettete mi piace se vi è piaciuto il video. E ci vediamo al prossimo episodio di Ritorno al Futuro.